So hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing well and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with another video which is definitely going to focus on, and we will talk about what should be the last 2 months strategy for INICT. Now as we know that the exam is going to be on 10th of November and we have approximately 48 days in our hand, right? So I'm not here to give you a definite strategy of dividing the number of days and allotting you that you are supposed to do this particular set of the syllabus in these many number of days, but I'm here to definitely tell you that these are the most important stuff which you definitely should focus before you appear for the exam. That means these are some important pillars which you should definitely take a hold on if you're actually targeting your exam seriously, right? Now, very importantly, my main concern firstly would be that it is definitely a difficult exam without any doubt. But seeing it that way, there are a lot of students I've seen, there are a lot of aspirants I've seen, that they do not even consider to give it like an exam, right? So please don't do that with yourself. Somebody who is, on the right track with the preparation is definitely going to go and give the exam. But those of you who are not prepared, who are not confident about whether they'll be able to crack the exam or not, please just go and give the exam. Just take it as a GT and just go and appear for the exam, because at the end of the day, as we are getting to see NEET PG year by year, we are able to get through this particular code of the exam that the exam is getting more similar to INICT, be it the shifts, be it the conceptual questions, be it the long stem questions, and be it the clarity of the questions. So when we know that we do have to appear for a similar exam 6 months later, why not give it right now and judge our preparation, and then definitely go again on the right track after we are done with the exam, right? So please go and give the exam whether you are prepared or you are not prepared, right? If you're not prepared, just go and give it like a GD and then come back and analyze it and figure out that this is the most important area I'm supposed to focus on, and then definitely NEET PG is going to be in your way and you are going to do wonders in that, right? Second most important thing is that, as we all know, it is a very clinically oriented exam, and it is a conceptual exam, so you need to have your concepts clear. It is not going to happen that we have crammed certain topics, so we have crammed some previous year's questions and we are just going to mug it out in the exam. It is not going to happen this way. INICT is a lot about concepts, is a lot about clinical questions, is a lot about long stem questions, is a lot about updates, right? Is a lot about emergencies, right? So that is why emergency medicine is a very different set of has a very different set of topics which we definitely have to focus on when we are appearing for INICT. I'll share the list of those important topics which are asked in the exam very frequently, right? So they are based on the previous year's questions which I just segregated out, right? Then very important thing which I want all of you to just understand it is that these are the basic layout of the exam. As we all know that there are 200 questions and we are supposed to appear for the questions in 3 hours, right? And as we know that they are happening now, the exam these days is happening in shifts, the morning shift and the evening shift. Now we are not aware of that, वो तो last में ही पता चलेगा कि कौन सी shift में आप जा रहे हैं. So we have to mentally prepare ourselves for both the shifts, right? That is something which is going to happen just when the admit card will be released, right? But we have to train our mind to appear for 200 questions in 3 hours. That's the most important thing I would want you to train your mind as. So give as many number of GTs as you can and just make that sitting of 3 hours, and to be able to solve 200 questions in those 3 hours and not in 3 hours. So to solve 200 questions in approximately 150 to 160 minutes, because definitely you will keep 20 minutes for the number of questions you want to review, or maybe you haven't attempted. So you have to keep those last 10-15 minutes for your review of the questions and for for your mental state as well, right? We cannot continuously look at the screen for continuous 180 minutes. We definitely will take a break in between also. So we have to train our mind to attempt 200 questions in 150 minutes, right? 150 to 160 minutes. And not every question is going to be a very clinical or a long stem questions. So there is a very clear differentiation right there. So they are going to definitely ask you, there will be certain long stem questions, there will be certain clinical questions, there will be certain image based questions, there will be certain numericals, there will be certain fact-based questions, right? So the fact-based questions are a little lesser because definitely the exam is a little difficult as compared to NEET PG, but even in that particular state, they are going to ask you more about the recent updates. Like when I applied for the exam, I remember they asked for approximately 10 new drugs which have been introduced, and I was not aware even of one of them. So it's just about luck, that they might ask you anything in the recent updates. So that's something which is not in our control. We can just do what we will be taught in DVDs or test and discussions or BTRs, and if they ask beyond that, so it's all about your luck, right? Either you know it or you do not know it. There is no concept question, or there is no sitting and just looking at the screen question ki, oh my god, will I be able to crack the question or not, right? तो ऐसा तो कुछ होगा नहीं उसमें. So that's the most important thing. Right now I would want you to focus on the most important pillars for this exam, right? And please mark my words that if you just stick to these resources and you plan your strategy well and you stick to your strategy till the end, then definitely you are going to do well in the exam. I'm not assuring you that you're going to get a very great rank, because getting a great rank or getting a wonderful result is not only about hard work and about smart work, but it is also about you and your mental state on the day of the exam, your nervousness, how you're able to handle that, right? Your mental state a day before the exam and in the morning of the exam. So a lot of factors play a role. Your health is very important. Your physical, mental, emotional health is very important. So that completely is in your control, right? But what I am going to tell you is definitely going to help you, right? So the first and the foremost thing at this point of time, which I could assess, is that all of you must have read your notes well till now, right? The first reading to ho chuki hogi, the freshers I'm talking about, and somebody who's dropping and preparing for the exam again, तो उसकी तो 2-3 readings और revisions बहुत अच्छे से हो चुकी हैं, तो that person is तो way ahead in the preparation, right? And somebody who is a fresher, तो वो भी अभी तक 1 reading या 2 reading तो कर चुका होगा, right? So after that, I would really advise you to please stick to your notes. Whatever notes you have, do not change them. Do not fall in the trap of going to delusional things and opting for different resources which people release 2 months before the exam, that we assure you to crack the exam, and just come and subscribe with this particular course. Please don't do that. You should have your notes handy, because you have to flip your pages of the notes of the most important topics, right? The first and foremost important thing is the notes, right? So please ensure that this is definitely going to be the most important thing. Second most important thing is going to be the previous year's questions, because INICT focus on previous year's questions, right? I'm not saying they're going to replicate the question as it is in front of you in the exam, but what I'm trying to say is that if you look at last 7 to 10 years of question papers, I myself have seen that sometimes the question has replicated itself as it is, and sometimes and most of the times they will ask you the question from the same topic, but they definitely are going to modify it and manipulate it. They might ask different subsets of the questions, but in a different way, right? So previous year's questions, focusing on the previous year's question, is going to help you to finish 70% of the syllabus. So I'm not saying that we're supposed to go to the exam to complete 100% of the syllabus, but it is going to complete 70% of the syllabus, and rest 30% is all about your memory and is all about your revisions and what you've studied apart from the previous year's question topics. So please do not consider previous year's question as a waste resource. It is a very useful resource, and it is definitely going to help you. Either it is INICT or it is NEET PG, because these competitive exams, they work on previous year's questions, right? You cannot learn and remember each and everything. Medicine is very vast. I mean, we have so much to imbibe and so much to learn, but our efficiency is definitely, it has a capacity. So we need to feed what we can actually reproduce in the main exam, right? So second is the most important thing is the previous year's questions. Third and the most important thing would be the images, because images these days are extremely important. The exam is getting very image based also, right? So when you have a long clinical STEM question, and you will have associated image with it, and you'll have to correlate and come to a diagnosis. Maybe they're asking you to come to a diagnosis or to treatment, right? So please understand the importance of images also. So please make separate PDFs. You might be getting it in your whatever resource you're following. They might be giving you certain PDFs, and if not, you will find a lot of PDFs on Telegram channels, right? And if at all you guys want, then do text me on Telegram. I will share the respective PDFs of the subjects you want, right? I do have separate PDFs of the most important images subject wise, so I'll share it there, right? Images are extremely important, and not like I'm saying कि supposedly पैथो में 500 images हैं तो आप वो 500 images exam से पहले revise करेंगे. नहीं, you will revise it right now, and from that PDF you will extract the most important images and just keep it in different folder in your iPad or whatever it is, whatever technical product you have, right? So that you can just revise those images a day or two before the exam, because sometimes there are a lot of images जो हमारी मेमोरी में फीड हो जाती है, उनको रिवाइज करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है, बट सम इमेजेस आर वेरी वॉलेटाइल, तो वो हमको बार बार रिवाइज करनी रहती है, तो वो दीज इन द इमेजेस जो हम एग्जाम से पहले रिवाइज करेंगे, है ना। तो वी हैव नोट्स, प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस, वी हैव इमेजेस। अब जो INI-CT ओरिएंटेड चीज़ें हैं, दे आर the fourth most important will be the recent updates, ठीक है। INI is very fond of asking you about the recent updates, कुछ भी हो सकता है, new surgery, new drug, new investigation of choice, or maybe the new treatment of choice, कुछ भी हो सकता है, it can be anything। तो for recent updates you can go and follow any resource you want, but personally जो मैंने follow किया था, which and even I found useful also, because वो subject wise segregated है, इस Marrow में अलग से एक recent updates का section है, and उसमें आप subject wise if you go then they have segregated it beautifully, right? और आप click करो तो आप रोज़ दो तीन updates पढ़ लोगे अगर, तो वो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आप याद करोगे, you'll be able to remember that, but ऐसा होता है कि at least you will have that vision कि हाँ ये मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था, तो I know कि maybe I can understand this thing कि question कहाँ से आ रहा है करके, है ना। तो ये चीज़ बहुत ज़रूरी है। रीसेंट अपडेट्स एज फार एज आई नो, आई गेस सेरेबेलम अकेडमी में भी है, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर बिकॉज आई हैवंट यूज द ऐप एट ऑल, प्लेटफॉर्म एट ऑल। सो आई एम वेरी श्योर अबाउट डैम्स कि डैम्स के अंदर है रीसेंट अपडेट्स, बट व्हाट आई फील इज कि वहाँ थोड़ा सेग्रीगेटेड नहीं है, बहुत ही हैफिसेट सा है, तो इसीलिए आई विल नॉट रिकमेंड दैट। बट फॉर मैरो इट इज़ वेरी ब्यूटिफुली इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, राइट। आई एम नॉट अ मैरो यूजर, आई हैव यूज डैम्स like be it notes, be it test and discussion, be it DVD, but definitely Marrow recent update was a very wonderful resource. Recent updates and pearls, they're like beautifully given out there, right? So that you can do it from there, right? Then the fifth most important thing would be, as I said it earlier also, that AIIMS is very fond of asking emergency medicine, and emergency medicine as in like they are going to definitely give you clinical scenarios, and once they give you clinical scenarios you will have to come out to a diagnosis and then you have to go ahead for the treatment. So that is very very important. I will share certain list of important emergencies towards the end of the video, right? And do focus on those important emergencies as you go ahead, right? And I also share some important topics which Aina is very fond of asking. So do give a look into those topics, and apart from that, definitely the important topics will be coming out from your previous year's questions only, right? So that is how it is going to be. So these are the 5 important pillars. Now apart from that, as I told you earlier also, that definitely the regular GTs are extremely important, right? This is not something new which I'm talking about. I have been talking about this thing in every regular video of mine, that importance of GT is you are going to realize once you appear in front of the exam, you have the computer screen in front of you, and you will have the questions popping up in front of you. Somebody who has been giving regular GTs, for her or him it is going to be something very similar which they are dealing with, right? But somebody who has not been giving GTs for a very long time, it will be very new, so your brain takes that time to adjust to that new environment. So we do not want that to happen on the day of the exam. We have to train our mind, and we have to accommodate that particular habit of sitting in front of the screen for 3 hours and to be able to answer those 200 questions in a limited time span, right? So it's very important for you to understand the importance of giving regular GTs, right? Please give it every weekly, and please analyze your mistake, and please work on that, right? Apart from that, my advice to you would be that DAMS conducts INI-CT CBT, right? They conduct 1 or 2 CBT if I'm not wrong, right? Please do go and give that CBT, not because I am asking you to do that, but why I'm emphasizing on the fact is that is going to give you an insight of the main exam, right? GTs, we come and sit. We are going to pay for the GT sitting at our home, right? We'll sit in our study room comfortably on a chair, and we'll have the computer screen in front of us, and we might appear for the GT, right? But CBTs are held at computer-based centers, and you are going to go and appear for the exam just like you appear for the main exam, right? So it is going to give you an insight in how the main exam looks like, right? So please go and give for those GTs, right? So yeah, notes, previous year's questions, images, recent updates, emergency medicine, and regular GTs, INI-CT CBT. Now there is something extra which I'll add, but it is not important for all of you to do it, right? Those of you who are already done with the preparation and they want to add something extra in their preparation, and they feel like I have the potential to get ahead with it, there is something called as AIIMS capsule करके, है ना? AIIMS capsule DAMS provide करता है. Now what they provide in AIIMS capsule is they have incorporated, and they have uploaded the videos of very important topics which INI is fond of asking subject wise. है ना, ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं है, हर सब्जेक्ट में मुश्किल से एक दो घंटा है इन लॉन्गर वन, लाइक मेडिसिन सर्जरी विच वाइज थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, बट इट इज़ लाइक अ वेरी गुड स्टफ इफ़ यू वांट टू ऐड ऑन एक्स्ट्रा आफ्टर यू डन द बेसिक preparation. After you're done with your basic preparation, after your concepts have been built, after you were confident about the main content of yours and you've practiced good amount of questions, you can go ahead with that. But again, it is not a necessity. Please not just fall in the trap of just doing it also, है ना. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मेरा बेसिक हो गया है तो मैं करूँगा या करूँगी, बेसिक नहीं हुआ है तो प्लीज़ मत करो, क्योंकि वो एडिशनल ही है, थोड़ा सा उससे ज़्यादा आपको उसमें बताएंगे. दे विल टीच यू मोर अबाउट द इमरजेंसीज, दे विल टीच यू मोर अबाउट द क्लिनिकल क्वेश्चंस, दे विल टीच यू मोर अबाउट व्हाट आई इज फॉन्ड ऑफ आस्किंग. ठीक है, तो इफ़ यू रियली वांट टू गो अहेड विद इट, आप कर सकते हो ये चीज़. नाउ as I told you in the last video, in my last videos as well, that it is a very vast syllabus we have in our hand, so it's not possible for us to revise the entire syllabus before the exam, है ना. So how will we do that? We are going to make the list of last minute revision topics. As we are revising, we will realize that these are the topics which I am forgetting. These are the volatile topics for me, or maybe these are the difficult topics for me. So please make the list subject wise of last minute revision topics, and this is the list which is going to help me before the exam. So this is the list which is going to really help me before the exam, and 2 days before the exam you are going to revise this list only. There is nothing else you have to pick up. If you are fond of revising your BDR or DVD test and discussion, you can go ahead with revising that, but this is the list जो रिवाइज करनी ही है, मतलब इसको स्किप करने का ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा, है ना. तो LMR टॉपिक्स की लिस्ट शुड बी हैंडी विद यू 2 to 3 days before the exam, right? Now, very importantly, okay, fine, as I told that I'm not dividing number of days for you to come to a right strategy, but briefly, if I want to tell you, roughly if I want to tell you, you have approximately 48 days in your hand. So just keep it like that. I have 20 days, then 15 to 17 days for the 20 days for the first revision, 15 to 17 for the second revision, and then you have approximately remaining 10 to 12 days which you can revise last 10 days and keep last 2 days for your main thing. That means if you want to revise your LMR topics, if you want to revise your images, if you want to revise your important topics which you must have marked in your notes, है ना. So if I'm doing it likewise, that means 20, 15 will be 35 days. I'm still left with 13 days. So I'll give last 10 days revision of revising the most important stuff, and then last 3 days or last 2 days I will revise the most important stuff, and last 1 day कुछ नहीं होता है, ठीक है, वो nervousness and that anxiety is going to take over. So 20 days if I'm revising my first revision, 15 days I'm doing my second revision, 10 days I'm doing my third revision, and then last 2 to 3 days I'm keeping for revising maybe the most important topics I have in my hand, right? So if I am clear, this is a very brief strategy, this is a very rough strategy, this can vary according to you individually. Somebody might not be comfortable in doing 3 revisions, or he or she might, you know, divide the number of days for 2 revisions and keep last 2 days for the most important stuff. So this is very subjective. So this is a basic thing which I have told, right? Again, I'll emphasize, your notes, your images, your previous year's questions are the most important thing which you have to go ahead with. Your recent updates, your emergency medicine, again you have to add on if you are definitely targeting INICT. AIMS capsule is again, you know, the cherry on the cake stuff. So if you have the potential, go ahead with that. And then regular GTs, INICT CBT, extremely important. And making the list of LMR topics is going to help you, and you are going to come and thank me later for the LMR topics stuff, right? So as I told earlier, I'll be attaching the list of the 25 topics I've told you, the most important ones which they ask, and the list of emergency medicine topics which they are fond of asking, which is definitely according to previous year's questions ka list, which I just could figure out during my preparation. They might have obviously added some more, but again, as you solve your previous year's questions, you will definitely get an idea, right? So yeah, as I told you about that as well, that we need to solve 200 MCQs in 3 hours. So we need to train and strategize our mind for the same, right? And please do not fall in the trap of going and solving entire 200 set of questions and, you know, making them wrong, or you getting your negatives more than your positives, right? We need to crack the strategy of attempting optimum number of questions, so that we get more corrects and we get less of the negatives or the less of the wrong ones, right? That is something which is called as MCQ solving skill, which will acquire only and only if you practice more and more number of questions, right? So, as I told you in the beginning of the video also, that even if you are prepared or you are not prepared, please go and give the exam. Do not fall in the trap. Somebody is coming and telling it to you that, INICT is not your cup of tea. Please do not go and waste your time in that. Just shut your ears when somebody comes and say that to you. Prepared ho to बहुत अच्छी बात है. Go and give the exam. You will do wonders. And अगर prepared नहीं हो तो go and give the exam just like a GT, right? And come and analyze what you've done wrong so that we can come and talk about it. So how we can improve further for the NEET PG, right? Just go and give your best shot for the exam. Just do not feel that you cannot do it. Do not let anybody come and make you feel that you cannot do it, right? You can do it. Everybody can do it. The only difference which is made is in the strategy and is in the approach we go towards the exam, for the exam, right? तो हो सबसे सकता है, इतना कोई डिफिकल्ट एग्जाम नहीं है कि नहीं होता है, लेकिन बस इतनी सी चीज़ रह जाती है कि समटाइम्स द स्टेट ऑफ माइंड डजंट वर्क इन द राइट डायरेक्शन एंड somebody gets a good rank and somebody gets a decent rank, or maybe the moderate, or somebody is not able to qualify the exam. So it's okay, and exams are made to test your capabilities. It is not going to signify your intelligence, or it is not going to quantify your hard work. It doesn't do that. It doesn't work that way. So go and give the exam like a GT. We'll come and talk about that. How was the exam and what was your analysis of it, right? And just go and give your best shot. Prepare for the exam in a way that I am going to give my best shot. Bhale, if I'm going with 50% of the syllabus, but I'm going to rock the questions which are going to be asked from this 50% of the syllabus, and rest 50% I'll prepare for NEET PG. How does it matter? मतलब मैंने जितना एटलीस्ट किया है प्रिपेयर, उतने से मेरे क्वेश्चन मेरे अच्छे होने चाहिए. रेस्ट ऑफ द सिलेबस आई वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर. दैट इज व्हाई आई डिडंट वर्क. The exam didn't went well, so it's okay, right? So that is how it is going to work. And so this is the basic strategy you need to follow for INICT, and there is nothing extra you should be doing apart from these things which I have told you, because the number of resources you keep on increasing or you keep on adding in your preparation, it is going to create confusions, and which I really want you guys to avoid at this point of time, because it is not going to help you at all, right? It is just going to hamper your strategy, it is just going to hamper your focus, and it is going to hamper your preparation. So do not do that. Just stick to these resources and just plan your strategy well and just go ahead, right? Also, for detailed videos, I have talked about the similar topic in my previous videos which I uploaded a few months back. You can just go and scroll the channel for that as well. But this is like something which I thought of talking about fresh, because I felt that this is something which is supposed to be focused just 2 months before the exam, है ना? तो rest of the journey or the rest of the preparation वो तो शुरुआत से होती है, तो there is nothing at this point of time which I should talk about. वो preparation तो हो चुकी होगी सबकी ना. अभी तो last 2 months वाला kick है जो अपने को देना है, तो वो करेंगे. So that's it for the day, and I hope it helps. And yeah, I'll be coming with more videos. So if there is anything you want me to talk about related to the academics, and you want me to just share my thoughts on, and if there are any doubts you want to talk about or clarify, I'm here on Instagram and on the Telegram channel as well. If there is somebody who wants an individual guidance and want to talk about something on an individual basis, so we can have a conversation there. And apart from that, if there is anything you want to talk about, just drop a comment in the comment section. I'll reply there. So yeah, that's it. All the best. Take care. Stay happy, healthy and safe. Keep yourself mentally sane, and just take care of your emotional, physical and mental health. It's very, very important. Exams, definitely, they just pass, and sometimes we are able to crack it, sometimes we are not able to crack it. So it is not a very big deal. They are not going to decide your direction in life. Definitely they're going to turn they're going to turn your life into some other direction, but it doesn't end there, right? So take it with a positive mindset and just prepare and just go and give the exam with a positive mindset, right? So yeah, all the best. Take care. Bye bye.